Unintended consequences. They may not be as expected. It may be something that just kind of trickles into something you didn't really expect to get there. But when you get there, it becomes an issue. And this may not seem like a big thing to you, but it does affect that whole culture that Pete Hegseth is talking about to bring the Army back to whatever it is it needs to be. Now, the Army is going to remove the permanent shaving waivers for soldiers with PFB. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's shave bumps. It's a painful and chronic skin condition that disproportionately affects black men. And under this new rule, those who require shaving exemptions for more than 12 months in a 2-year window could face separation from service. Yes, you're not meeting the shaving requirements because you have a medical waiver, actual medical reasons to not do that, could get you kicked out of the Army. Under this update, medical staff must craft formal treatment plans, and soldiers may be offered laser hair removal therapy, which is expensive and even risky in some cases, and can cause scarring and pigmentation itself. The condition affects up to 6% of black men, according to a dermatologist's estimates. Now, when I was in the Air Force, did suffer from shave bumps. The only thing that saved me was I couldn't really grow a beard very well back in my 20s, so it didn't grow out. Take a while for it to grow out if I was like on vacation or something, and then I could keep it maintained for a bit. I can go for a 5 o'clock shadow for about a day or so because it wasn't very thick. But when I shaved very closely, the bumps would form. Supporters of this, of course, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, argue that uniform grooming fosters discipline, readiness, and professional image. Although this isn't quite uniform because it really affects mostly the black soldiers in a way it doesn't affect anybody else. Hegseth is framing this change as closing an equity-based exception and improving consistency among concerns about recruitment and standards. Meanwhile, there are critics, especially those who are affected by this actual policy, the shaving policy. They contend that the new policy is discriminatory and impractical. A senior NCO actually called it racially motivated because it targets, noting that clean-shaven professionalism is unrelated to military effectiveness. In fact, some of the more dirty guys are the guys that get stuff done, if you know what I mean. On Reddit, there was a commentary reflecting a widespread dismay about this. It goes, it's kind of funny how this policy is doing one thing only, and that's targeting black goof troops. There you go. So the rule actually comes at a time when the military recruitment is actually down, and black Americans account for about 25% of the new Army enlistees, despite being 14% of the population. Opponents warn that the policy could worsen retention, reduce diversity, and ultimately disrupt unit cohesion. Now, the Army's grooming overhaul pits the institutional discipline against racial equity and health fairness. It's there, it's live, it's unintentional, but it exists. As the policy rolls out, watch for legal challenges, retention shifts, and broader cultural impact within the armed services. There have been so many waivers in the last couple of years for things like tattoos, things like grooming standards like hair, specifically that ironically target black people. Women can now wear the hair in more national stages because it may be, it may be sewed in there, but it's rolled up and it's not going anyplace. And men have relaxed issues with their face and the old face bump thing. It's really, really bad thing. It could hurt. It can kill in some cases in infections. Really bad things happening. So we're going to see how this one plays out for the sake of equity, DEI, and just because they have the power to do it. It's going to happen. It's rolling back. We'll see how long it takes for something to either push it back or the actual issues where people may actually be separated because they can't get a good shave in the morning.